You are not a victim. We always want to wait for things to happen, or we expect people to help us. The reality is you can't depend on them to help you. You can't depend on nobody to help you. Another one, episode number 9. Man, oh man, oh man. Thank you guys for the support. Today I got an email said my podcast is charting. Do you know what that means? Episode 8, 8 days in, I'm charting. Yeah, I'm 190, but that's okay. I'm going in the right direction. That's what everybody has to focus on when they're building content, when they're creating content. As long as you're going this way and not that way, you're doing the right thing. So I just wanted to congratulate y'all. Thank you guys for downloading my episode, listening to it, liking it, commenting. I really appreciate you guys, man, so much. This is dope. I've been making content for like 4 months, 5 months, but now I had to take it to the next level, and I feel like I'm taking my content to a higher and higher level. And I also got to give a shout out to the two mentees that just came on board with my mentorship, my coaching program. Shout out to them. I greatly appreciate you guys coming on. I don't know, that's 16. I think I'm at 16 now. I said 20, I'm turning it off. So it's 4 more spots available for my mentorship. It's going crazy. The people that are in it are getting so much wealth of knowledge that it's amazing. So I'm very happy, and I'm looking forward to changing those people's lives and their businesses. So we moving over here. As you see, we moving. Everything is moving. Everything's on go. Instagram's on go. YouTube's on go. You know, our website, we added, check our website out, michaeljmacdonald.com. We added our events tab. We added my media tab for all the different media outlets that post on me. Just so much. We added pictures. So like, that's the thing too. I'm gonna teach that. I think I'm gonna teach. Yeah, on Saturday, it's gonna be a video for you guys. On Saturday, I'm gonna teach you how to set up your website. That's what Saturday's gonna be about. The only thing is, I just hope the audio experience, I gotta explain it in a great way for the audio experience to be good. But yeah, Saturday, I think I'm gonna do that. Because I'm out of episodes come Thursday. So, you know, out of like, you know, my lineup, I gotta put everything together on Wednesday, and Wednesday's my day. So Wednesday, I usually post everything. But guys, today we are going to be talking about you are not a victim. So I had this in my notes from a while ago, and I just think about like, we always want to wait for things to happen, or we expect people to help us. And election season's coming around now, right? So everybody's gonna be like, what they're gonna do for us? They're not gonna help us. And the reality is, you can't depend on them to help you. You can't depend on nobody to help you. It's not gonna work like that. And I wanted to just put some light on that and kind of talk about that and break it down a little bit, unpack the layers. When I thought about that, I'm like, the problem is we always think that we need someone, and we never think about creating our own table to sit at. We always want to sit at somebody else's table. And the reality is that's not it. That's not the game. That's not how it's going to work. And we keep waiting for people to help us. We're never going to get the help. We can't expect a system that is designed to make us fail, that same system, to help us. It's not going to happen. So you got to just wake up. It's time to wake up. Everybody wake up. It's time to get going. Use the resources that you have currently and make the best out of those resources. We are conditioned to think that people are going to help us. People are not going to help us. No one's going to love you the way you love you. You got to remember that. No one's going to love you the way you love you. We started Earn Your Leisure, right? And this was when I was a part of, like, I was just basically just trying to get us some revenue, some monetize, some way, some shape or form with our audio podcast. And I was contacting literally every single advertising agent from AdCast. I was contacting every single ad agency possible to get some ad money for us. And the unfortunate part was that every person I contacted, they said we didn't have enough downloads, or this wasn't the type of podcast we wanted on our network, or we don't think sponsors are going to pay for your content. You know, because it was 2 black guys with hoodies on talking about financial literacy. It was a joke, right? It was a joke to them, right? You know what they say, it's funny till it's not. I was bummed. I'm like, it's like, nobody, how can we make money if no one's gonna accept us? No one's gonna help us out. And that was the problem right there. We were expecting people to help us out. And that's not life. That's not real life. That's not real life. No one's going to help you. You have to do it yourself. You have to make your own path, create your own path. So you know what? It was a lesson, but I learned from that lesson. And I said, cool. It came to a point where I said, I'm not calling nobody. We'll just create our own. And that's exactly what we did. We created our own entire ecosystem, our own network, our own event. Everything that we created, we own. We own 100%. We didn't have to, we stopped waiting for people to come help us. We did it ourselves. We started InvestFest the first year. We funded the whole entire thing out of our pocket, literally. And it's like, that's the way the world's gonna change. You have to start creating your own revenue. If you wanna be successful and you wanna make it out here, you have to create your own lane. You can't expect somebody to do the pavement and do your own. It's not gonna happen. You gotta stop. Now, the funny thing is, all the companies that we actually reached out to back when we first started, they're all calling us now, wanting to be a part of us, wanting our audio on their platform, on our network or whatever, on that ad agency. We created such a demand by creating our own table that now we can demand whatever we want because we own our network. We own our podcast. We own our media platform. We own everything. So we can demand what we want. And now I know some people go by CPMs and things like that. No, we go by what we expect we should get. We know our worth. We understand the system. We understand all the metrics in the podcasting industry. So when we ask for something, we know we're going to get it because we know what we're worth. And that was definitely a good learning moment, going through what we had to go through, because we wouldn't have never got to this point if we didn't. And that's the reality. Like if we would have got accepted in those ad agencies, who knows? We probably would have never went to make our own table. But it was a lesson. It was a lesson learned that we need to create our own table. We got to stop waiting for people to come save us, because no one's coming to save you. I promise you, no one is. You got to save yourself. Just think, this idea crosses my mind a lot. Imagine if like the top NBA players in the league, right? Imagine if they said, you know what? We quit the NBA and we're going to create our own league. Just stop for 1 second. Think about that. If all the top NBA players quit the NBA and created their own league, they got the money if they put it together. But that's the problem. We're conditioned to think that we can't do it. We're scared to see what that other side looks like. And that needs to change. We need to see what the other side looks like. Because if we create our own, we can do what we want. We can have any owner that we want. It's not going to be segregated or like this person can't. Look, it's no black owners in the football. Meanwhile, all the top players are black. How is that possible? Because we keep allowing the system to dictate our success. And that's a problem. And I can't stand for it. I believe that we all should be making our own way, making our own lane, doing what we want for us, by us. This is our time. That's what you don't understand. We have access to too many resources to not be the best, to not be the greatest. The hardest part was getting your voice to heard. Now look, you're listening to this video. I'm being heard. Simply, I put on some cameras, record it, put it on YouTube, and now I'm being heard. Put it on Instagram, and now I'm being heard. That was the hardest thing, is getting the word out to the people. We have access to the people now. They made a mistake by giving us access. Now with that access, what are you gonna do with it? That's the reality. It leads me to this. Stop making excuses. Stop waiting for someone to save you. You are not a victim. You are superior. You are the best. You are the greatest. Start now. Don't say tomorrow, now. Execute on everything that you want to do. That's it. All you want to do. Put it to work. Make your own path, your own lane. Create your own revenue, your own table. You don't need to sit at no one's table. This is yours. You deserve it. You own it. Now let's go. Man, I was excited on this episode. It was getting me pumped, man, because I really believe, man, it just bothers me that we expect other people to help us, and it's not going to happen, man. I realize it's not going to happen. It's never going to happen. This election is going to be talking about how everybody's going to be helping us and helping this and helping that and doing it. Nah, man. Nah, that's a whole nother thing. The real thing is what you going to do. So I'm going to leave y'all with that. It's time to execute right now. If you listen to this episode and you got this far, There should be no reason why, once you turn this episode off, you should write down what you want to do, get a plan, or record a video, or do whatever you are intended or wanted to do, whatever your goals and your dreams are, you should do something right now to start that dream. Wake up. Thank you guys, man. I appreciate you guys rocking with me. Sorry I got a little too excited there. This really is close to my heart. So I really want us to have our own, create our own. So if you guys could like the video, share it, comment, I'll greatly appreciate it. You know, shout out to me. This shirt is really old, right? And I couldn't fit it for a few years because I gained a lot of weight. And January 1st, I made a commitment to myself. I said, I'm gonna make every day count. I'm gonna worry about me now. Today, I'm taking care of me. And man, I gotta tell you, since January 1st, I've been taking care of me, and I'm down almost 70 pounds. And I'm fitting in a shirt that I couldn't fit in for the last 3 years. So this is very special to me. The fact that I'm losing weight, I'm getting in shape. My son just turned 1. Shout out to Legend. And I'm becoming healthier and improving and becoming a better me. The next level of me is looking really amazing. And I'm excited to see the evolution of Michael J. MacDonald. So I love you guys. Take it easy.